Well, alright. Here is I'm going to show a tutorial on how to make how I made my emblem, because one of my friends asked me how to do it, and I'm going to be kind enough to show him how to do it. As you can see, I used all 32 layers in the new Black Ops 2. I'm really glad they pushed that up to 32 layers. It makes for a whole lot more ideas, and you can just have a whole lot more fun making emblems. Another cool thing is you can add new emblems, and you can save your old ones, which is really cool. I haven't made any new ones yet, but I do plan on making more new ones and having a lot of fun with that. So let's get down to business. First thing I did was I made my background. Normally it'll have just a grid for the background, black and white, as you can see right there. I just made my background black, and I made it a black square. So I just changed it to yellow so you can see it a little bit, and then I just basically brought it up to full view. Change that back to black. And so for my second layer, I put for the head, just to start off, put for the head the circle, as in standard, like back in Black Ops 1, you put the circle for this, and then I made the jaw. This looked a lot like the beret, and from Black Ops 1, and so I used it, and it works out really well for that. For the nose, I got that, and for the neck, I got the tube thingy. I don't even know what to call these. I'm sure they've got specific names, but we're just gonna call them tube thingy, triangle, square, jaw thing. I have no idea what that is. We're just gonna call them names. For the white of the eye, it took about, I just used this shield thing. We're gonna call it a shield. And then for the dark of the iris, I used another shield in the darker. And then for the iris shades, I just used dark, lighter, and light as they went down. So it's just personal preference on what colors you use and how often you do them. For the black of the eye, I used another shield, covered it all up with this duper thing. I don't even know what to call it. It's not like the other, but I just covered it up with that to make that expression. Now for the mouth, I put the smiley face, as in Black Ops 1, same deal. And then I blocked it. Then I covered it up with a dark square. Let me just change that color real quick so you can see. It is a dark square, so I just covered that up right on the face, and it just goes right over it. So for the hair, I probably spent the most time on the hair. This goes right about here. And basically I just use different sections of each of the different claws that the game supports, or that the game has. And so I just put most of them just depending on what angle I wanted the hair to be at. So like these two were kind of shooting straight ups. This one was more curved, and so I used the hook. Yeah, the hooked claw, we're just going to call them that. And this one has a steeper angle, as a wider angle. And so I just use different ones, different sizes, and a lot of it is just trial and error, just to see just to get what you want. It's the same thing essentially for the highlight. Yeah, we're gonna call it for the highlight. I just did the same thing, and just trial and error. A lot of it's just trial and error, getting to do what you want. If you do want custom ones for you better have some pretty awesome friends, otherwise you're just gonna have to sit down and do it yourself. While I'm saying friends, McSqueakers does really good videos. I don't know if he's made any recent ones. I know he's planning on doing some, so be sure to watch his account profile, and yeah, I'm sure he'll put some up. Anyway, from there I put this thing. I have no idea what it's called. I don't even know what to call it, but we're gonna call it, it's the ear. I just put it for the ear right there. And then for the back shades of the hair, I put these 4, and for the highlight I just recolored them, and say, okay, for this, how I got that crease ear part, I basically just took this red, and I'm gonna change the color. It looks like, I don't know if it's called a bone or something in the game, but what I basically did, I just put it on top of this black thing, which is called the visor. I remember it's called visor. It's just called a visor, and so I just put that on top of it, and it with enough room for the black to undershow, and it got that ear crease right there. So that's basically a quick overview in just over 5 minutes, and I just wanted to do just to show what I got and see how I did it. Alright, sweet. Thanks.